Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at our Glacier Chains Cable Snow Tire Chains right here on our 2019 Honda Civic Sport. So if you're expecting some bad weather, but not too crazy weather, you want like a good balance for your tire chains and for your traction. That's where cable chains come in handy. They're low profile, so if you have limited clearance behind the wheel, it's gonna help out with that. They're cables, or they have those spring rollers, so you're gonna have a smoother ride technically. If you need a little bit more traction, definitely check out our chains selection here at etrailer. The Konig ones work great. I did videos on those, so check those out too. Now, before we continue though, I wanna make sure you have the right tires. So for your Honda Civic, there's different options for wheels and tires. These work best on your larger 20-inch wheels, but they can fit on your 18-inch ones, which is what we have here. So we have some of these rollers sitting on our sidewall, and you can take a look at the inside. So we got those cables on the inside, but you also have these rollers on the outside. So those rollers work on their own, and they help make for a smooth ride while still providing traction. These are made of low carbon steel, so their focus there is going to be durability and stability, especially since you have smaller rollers. Holding everything together are these side cables. So you have the cross cables and then the side cables, which have like a rope texture to them, although they are also made of steel. So I have them installed on our front tires as per the owner's manual. Our tire size is 235/40 R18. Again, I recommend these for the larger tire size, but we made it work. If you're not sure what tire size you have, you can find it printed right here at on our sidewall, and use that measurement on our etrailer.com website. We have a special fit guide for you. Put your year, make, and model, and then we can guide you through the process of selecting the correct chains for your vehicle. Before I guide you through the install process, here are my final thoughts, or my personal thoughts about these chains. These are great if you are looking for something low profile and if you want cable chains or rollers, if that's something you're used to. Is it the best or easiest option for your Honda Civic Sport? In my opinion, I still prefer the Konig XG9s. Those are low profile too, but so much easier because you have very limited clearance behind your tire. If that's gonna be an issue for you, if you can't get onto the ground in order to connect those cables in the back, you might want something that doesn't involve crawling around, which are gonna be those Konigs. But if you really want rollers and if you really want cables, you can definitely give this a check out. Although I do recommend picking up the right size tensioners. Make sure you get the small ones for your Honda Civic. Now, let's go through that install process. Looking through our tire chain, everything looks good. We don't really have any broken chains or anything. It's not twisted around. Another thing to check for is that it's facing the correct way. So there's gonna be a hook on one side, and there's gonna be another side where it's flat and says tire side. So you wanna make sure that flat portion is touching your tires. The hook portion is facing away from your tires. I have it right where I want it, so I'm just gonna grab it at the center and very gently drape them over. So make sure you get an equal amount of length on each side because you're gonna connect the front and the back. We're gonna start with the back. It's gonna be a tight fit, but let's try it out. So this Honda Civic is like any of your other Honda Civics. You don't really have much clearance back here. So you're gonna try to connect this, and it might take some practice. I'm gonna try to do it with one hand. I'll show you up in the front what I'm doing, but I'm just bringing the links through this hook and then securing it all the way through. So it was a tight fit behind the tire, there wasn't much clearance. So I'll show you what I did over here in front. So you see how we have this chain and we have those stoppers in front of it? Well, you wanna feed them through this hook here, all the way through, and then it's gonna secure at the end. Since I do have the 18-inch wheel, again, we do have a loose fit. This will fit a lot better on your 20-inch wheel, but whichever size you have, I do recommend picking up tensioners. If you have a smaller one, definitely get these smaller tensioners designed for passenger vehicles. You're gonna fit this up, down, left, and right. Don't forget to use the clips at the end of each chain just to secure that excess chain. Then you're gonna repeat this exact same process on your passenger side. Afterwards, I recommend rolling forward a couple feet, then double checking that everything looks good. If it does, then you're good to go, you're ready to hit the road. And that was a look right here at our Glacier Cable Snow Tire Chains on our 2019 Honda Civic Sport.